Hello, this is Lara Cepeda, the Instructional Technology Coordinator from Raimondale ISD. Today you're going to learn on how to record your lessons by using your MacBook. MacBooks have a great app that we can use to record the lesson. I'm talking about QuickTime. If you select on your MacBook, we're going to go ahead and press function 4. This is going to populate your apps. On the Omni box, we're going to type in the letter Q. As soon as we type it in, we're going to select QuickTime Player. So once you click on the Q, you have opened already the app. How do I know? See on the left-hand side corner, you're going to see that it says QuickTime Player. Now to start recording, we have to click on File. And from here, you have 3 options. New movie recording, that is actually, it'll turn on your camera and record yourself on the screen. New audio recording, that's only for voice. So it's only audio. In this case, we do need the new screen recording. We're going to select that. Then after this, by default, it's going to ask you, if it's the very first time, it's going to ask you for you to give access or allow access for this program to access your camera and your microphone. Go ahead and accept. Before we can actually start recording our screen, we have to make sure that the microphone is on. So for that, I'm gonna click on this. And once you click on that drop-down menu, you're gonna see now you have a choice. Microphone, I have selected internal microphone. And then the options, that means I'm gonna choose the option to show the mouse clicks in recording. Now, how do I know this is working? Once you start talking, the microphone right here it starts showing the line. It's increasing and decreasing depending on the volume. See? Testing, testing, testing. My microphone is on. Once you're ready, just click anywhere. And now to start recording, I can click now on that dot, red dot. I just clicked on that. It's not recording yet because now I have 2 options. I can record the full screen, and it says here, click to record the full screen, or drag to record part of the screen. That means this helps whenever you want to do the drag to record part of the screen. It helps if you have like a script on one side of your screen and then your lesson on the other side. Let's begin with recording the full screen. To record the full screen, I just click anywhere. And automatically now you can start seeing up here that black dot, which means it's recording now. Because I'm gonna start recording for my students, I'm now going to open my Google Slides on my presentation. Just pretend that this is actually my lesson. Okay, so now it is recording and I can start like this. Hello students, this is your teacher, Ms. Cepeda. Today we're gonna actually help your parents to connect to Footsteps to Brilliance. Let's follow the instructions. And from there you can just move on to the next slide on your Google Slides, and it'll record now. It's recording my slides while I'm explaining about my lesson. Okay? And of course, I can remind the students of the expectations, how you're gonna be grading this, what they're gonna be learning, and so on. Once you're done recording, then I'm gonna click on escape. So I can go back to this. And now, if I'm done with my lesson, now I can just press on the black dot one time, and voila. Now it's giving me my screen that I recorded. Let's see if it works. You can start seeing up here that black dot, which means it's recording now. Because I'm gonna start recording for my students, I'm now going to open my Google Slides on my presentation. So I just paused it right now so I can show you real quick on how to edit it. Let's say I don't want to show whenever I open up my presentation. I just want this to start showing only the recording when I'm explaining in the lesson during that Google slide. So you're gonna select edit. In this case, we're gonna trim it because that's what we need to do. Notice at the bottom, I'm gonna move this right here so you can see it right here. Notice at the bottom now you have a bar that appeared with a yellow The yellow slider, I can actually bring it up to the time where I started recording my lesson. So I'm just gonna drag it or slide it. Let's say it's right here up to when I go full screen, percent, and right here. So there it is. So I want to trim it, and at the end I can do the same thing. If I don't want to show where I stop, I can just drag it up to my last slide or whenever I stopped giving the lesson, and from there I can now select trim, and that's it. Now I have my lesson, and I can just click
now
on it is recording, and I can start like, of course, in your case, you're gonna be giving the lesson. How do I save it? How do I save the video, that QuickTime, onto Google Slides? We're gonna select right here on File, Save. Now I can select a folder when I'm gonna be saving it for right now. In my case, I'm just gonna put sample. In your case, you're gonna put the title of your lesson. You might wanna also put probably the 6 weeks that you are in, and then save it. And now I can upload it to Google Drive. So I'm opening my Google Drive. I can now bring the video, file, upload. Look, wherever you saved it, open, and now it's uploading it to my Google Drive. All right, so one thing you gotta know though, whenever you're uploading a video, you have to give it at least about 30 minutes so it can process. Okay, it's uploading it to the cloud, and that's why it's putting it there. Right now, if I click on my video that I just uploaded, I won't be able to see it immediately because it's still processing. So it says we are processing this video, please check back later. Okay, so but once I have it, I can now grab the link. So let's pretend that this is a video. From here, you're gonna get the share, grab the link once it's ready. You might want to go to advanced, change it to anyone with the link in view, save, copy, and paste it in your Google Classroom for your students to view it. And that way they have it, and you have it also organized within your remote learning folder. So now I'm going to show you how to record partial side of the screen of your laptop. So let's say you want to have your lesson ready in one side right here, and you see over here, what if I have a speaker notes right here, but I don't want my students to see that. I'm only going to read out of it. I just want them to see the slides so I can be reading my my speaker notes. So in order for us to do that, let's again open up QuickTime Player. Once you open it up, you should see the name of QuickTime Player on the top left hand corner, and then select File, New Screen Recording. Click on the red dot, and this is where, instead of clicking, I'm now going to select only the section that I want, kind of like a screenshot. Those of you who already know how to do the screenshots, this is how you select. So I'm just gonna select the area that I want to be recording and let go. Then you're gonna see that there's a menu that says start recording. So I'm now gonna redo that. And now, while I'm going over my slides, I can still manipulate it by changing the slides. Over here, you see on my left hand side, I'm moving my slides, and now I can start talking about it or read my speaker notes. But of course, you have to have it, in a place that you can change it, because every time you move this, the whole window, that means it's gonna be recording exactly only what's inside that space. So make sure that once you have it, you don't move it. Once you're already done with your lesson, now you can stop by clicking on the black dot. Now you can save it, even trim it if you would like, by clicking on Edit, Trim, and that's how you do it, by just recording with QuickTime a selected area. One thing you gotta know, with QuickTime Player, whenever you're recording the screen, it'll record just the screen. You're not recording yourself. So You can see me on this corner because I'm actually using another app. So you don't have to worry about you being on the camera all the time. Unless, of course, you select your movie recording, but that's optional. That's up to you. Once you're done editing your videos, then again, you can trim it. You can upload it to Google Drive. And then make that shareable and then share it via Google Classroom. Can you edit your videos in iMovie? Absolutely. You can edit your videos in other platforms. But of course, I will show you how to do that another time. For right now, let's start recording your lessons.